It was another Saturday morning at the crowded farmer's market, and Adam Porter, a single dad of two, was just trying to make his meager paycheck stretch, with his 6-year-old daughter Sophie clutching his hand and his teenage son Michael walking. A few paces behind, Adam navigated the rows of fresh produce and hand-painted signs, adding up prices in his head as he went. Life hadn't been easy since his wife passed away 2 years ago. Between juggling 2 jobs, raising his kids, and keeping up with bills, Adam was exhausted most days, but he always made time for these morning trips. He believed in teaching his kids the value of good food, community, and kindness, even when money was tight. They were standing in line at a stand selling big, beautiful tomatoes when Adam noticed the older farmer behind the table struggling to explain something to the customer at the front. A weary-looking migrant worker with calloused hands and a worried look. The man spoke only Spanish, and his own little boy clung to his leg, eyes wide and anxious. The customers seemed to want to buy something, but the farmer kept shaking his head, frustrated and impatient. Adam instinctively stepped forward. "Disculpe, Señor," Adam sighed softly, his Spanish fluent and warm. The man turned to him, surprised and grateful. Adam smiled. "¿Cómo puedo ayudarle?" The man explained he was trying to buy tomatoes to take home to his family but was short on cash. He kept saying, "Para mis niñas, por favor." Adam didn't even think. He dug into his wallet and pulled out a $20 bill, the only cash he had left after paying his own grocery list. "Para usted," Adam said, pressing it into the man's hand. The migrant worker's eyes filled with tears. He clasped Adam's hand in both of his, muttering a heartfelt, "Gracias, gracias. Dios le bendiga." His little boy even managed a shy gracias. Adam just smiled. "It's okay. Take care of your family." As the man and his son walked away with their tomatoes and heads held high, Adam turned back to his own kids, who had watched the whole scene silently. "That," Adam said quietly to them, "is how we show up for people." But before he could even turn back to the stand to buy his own groceries, a woman's voice behind him said, "Excuse me, sir." Adam turned to see a well-dressed woman, about his age, with sharp yet kind eyes, and a graceful presence. She'd clearly seen everything. I just wanted to say," she said, her voice thick with emotion, "what you just did. It was beautiful." Adam flushed, embarrassed. It was nothing, really. Just doing what anyone should do. She smiled knowingly. Most people wouldn't have. Then she extended her hand. "I'm Alina Marquez. I own this market." Adam's eyes widened. He hadn't expected that. "I see a lot of people come through here," she continued, "but it's rare to see someone give like that, especially when they clearly don't have much themselves. You helped a man today who probably felt invisible to everyone else here. You reminded him that he matters." Adam shrugged, feeling self-conscious. It just felt like the right thing to do. Alina studied him a moment, then smiled softly. "I'd like to return the kindness. Please, take whatever you and your kids need today, on the house." Adam was stunned. "Oh no, really, I couldn't." But Alina put a hand on his arm. "I insist." Later that morning, Adam and his kids walked home with bags overflowing with fresh vegetables, fruit, even a loaf of warm bread, their hearts just as full as their arms. Sophie kept glancing up at him with big, proud eyes, and Michael, who hardly ever smiled anymore, gave him a rare grin. On their way out of the market, they passed the migrant worker and his son, sitting on a bench, sharing a sandwich. The man caught Adam's eye and gave him a nod of gratitude so deep it felt like a blessing. That evening, as Adam unpacked their groceries at home, Michael said quietly, "You didn't have to help him, you know." Adam paused. "No," he said, "but sometimes, kindness is the only thing we really have to give." And for the first time in a long time, Adam felt like maybe, just maybe, he was doing all right. The world is full of people fighting. silent battles. Even the smallest act of kindness can remind someone they are seen, they are valued, they are loved. You never know who's watching, or how far a simple, selfless choice can ripple.